stopped here at Bowraville for an overnight stop. It's right by the main road that comes into Bowraville, but I don't think it'll be too noisy tonight. So far I'm the only one here. There is a toilet, but definitely won't be using that. It doesn't look like it's had any attention for a while, even though it's flush. As you can hear, there's lots of birds. There's a few kookaburra, which is nice, as well as the crows. So hopefully no rain comes down here, or from up here, or even from over there. I've just got back from having a bit of a walk around Bowraville. I went up late afternoon, which was a bit of a mistake. It seems that most things in Bowraville close at about 2 o'clock, so that would be the Folk Museum and the Military Museum and the 2 or 3 cafes. The butcher was closed, I think maybe closed down, as were a lot of other shops. The garage was operating as a mechanical workshop. The Bowser hadn't been used for a long time. And no op shops. That was a bit sad. And yes, really very quiet. But over the back, after following a concrete path, I discovered a really good playground, a big tennis court, and another new building being built by Lays, who are a company from Kempsey. So there is some development, but I think it all might be a little bit too late. The primary school looked lovely, very clean, very tidy, and they were doing some maintenance around the administration block. So all in all, it was a nice little town. It had a nice feeling, but I think if anybody wants any services, they need to go to Maxville, which is only 15 minutes away. Quite a nice drive, except a few potholes. As you can see, raining at the moment, very lightly, very quiet in the van. I'm the only one parked here by the bridge, which just does show signs of recent floods, but the rain that we've had is just going to be a few showers, so I'm not concerned about the van at all. As I do these morning walks, I listen to my podcasts. Currently listening to Mamma Mia on the Quickie, and yeah, it keeps me up to date with the news, and I get my exercise, and I can even do my videoing. So very handy multitasking, as us women tend to do. Come to the end of the path now. Found this lovely little beach. I'm sure sometimes it's nice to swim at, but certainly not today. Just looking out there, the waves are pretty high, the water's coming in, and yeah, there was wind warnings and surf warnings on BOM this morning, so I'll just show you around out there. See there the driftwood that's been coming in. Whoops, got to go back a bit, the tide's coming up. Just off the concrete path, I discovered this little walk. Very nice. And it's away from the wind, which is great. It's really windy out there. And as well as the main track, there's these little side tracks that take you down to the beach, which is fun to go exploring down them as well. So my little walk has brought me through to Shelley Beach. There's some steps that I'm just going to go down and walk along the beach. I think it links up with a road that I can walk up back into town. So I'll go and check that out. But I'll just show you what the Shelley Beach is like. It actually doesn't look shelly at all. So just found these few gravestones up above Shelley Beach. It has to be a cemetery with the greatest view ever. That's the beach down there. I know the sun's hitting it, it's not a very good photo, but yeah, the cemetery just behind this little picket fence with views of the ocean. I'm just going to pop over and have a little look and see what's written on the gravestones. So they all seem to be about the same period, the 1890s, a variety. We've got a girl who was 21, another girl who was 6.5, and then we've got a man, 36, lost at sea, and his wife, 32. So yeah, no one particularly old. This one here, it's probably not very clear, but he was 23 or she was 23. That's Isabella. So yeah, it would be interesting to know the history of this little area. So I've worked my way up to Cook's Lookout. Just having a great morning, really enjoying it. Yeah, this is what travel's about, doing it on your own and having an awesome time. So you can see a bit of the view behind me there, yeah, there somewhere in my background. As you can see, very inexperienced YouTuber. Oh look, there's an island right on top of my finger. I've got to do a bit of practice on getting my horizon straight, but hey, you get the gist, you know, you can see what it looks like. And I'll see if I can swing you around to have a better look at looking south from Cook's Lookout. How is that? Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, that's where the path was, right down there where I walked along. So I've done, a bit of a walk today. It's still early and definitely not going to get too hot. There's a bit of a breeze, but yeah, it's just stunning. I can't believe how many times I've driven past Nambucca and just never pulled in to look at these views. So another lookout. This is Rotary Lookout. Finding more little paths twisting and turning. This is one is heading back down to the beach. So I'll see where it goes. I might actually come back up it and carry on along the streets. But yeah, another pretty path. Stopped here at the Valley Stay campground, about 10 minutes drive from Coffs Harbour on the road up to Nana Glen. Just a great little campsite. There's one toilet, small kitchen and a couple of other campers, but I think they're permanent but very quiet, haven't really seen them, and there's no mess around, which is really nice. I've decided I'm going to go for a walk. There's no walking tracks, but it looks like a quiet road up behind me, although I can hear the main road going past. This road doesn't go anywhere except up to a national park. So going off to investigate, and I'll let you know what I find. My van's just parked over there. I've got a little fireplace beside me. We've also got a playground there, and around here there's a couple of tennis courts. Apparently the owner of this land, his family was really into tennis, so they put in these tennis courts. They're rented out to the locals or anyone else who wants to use them, and that's the kitchen and toilet over there. So I've come for a bit of a walk from the Karaki campground I'm staying at just out of Coffs, and whilst it's very pretty and there are some grass verges, there's quite a bit of traffic considering this is a no exit road and no through road. And I have to keep crossing sides because, as you can see over there, there's banks and cliffs. So I've turned around, decided that was a safer option. So this is the Coffs Harbour Lawn Cemetery, the most tidy cemetery I've ever come across. I just took a photo of all the rules at the cemetery, which may explain why it's so tidy. That was my 3 days from Kempsey up to start my next house sit at Emerald Beach north of Coffs. Hope you've enjoyed the drive, and till next time, bye for now.